We have searched 286 boxes in our quest to complete a Dansko Lincoln Penny album from just coin roll hunting. Now we're only missing 25 cents, and of course many of these are the tougher dates or they're steal cents, which are typically pulled out of circulation either by collectors or by machines. So those will be tough to find, although we have found one for the collection. That being said, stay tuned for another 2-box penny hunt in our quest to slot another cent in this Dansko Lincoln Penny album. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, we've got a 2-box penny hunt in our quest to slot another cent in the Dansko Lincoln Penny album. And they are Dallas-Fort Worth boxes, so if we find any small cents as far as Canadian ones are concerned, we'll see if we can slot something in these. But I only get about one or so per box, so it's going to be tough to do that. Now, this is going to be Hunt and Fill episode 152, and it's boxes 287 and 288 of the series. I can't believe we're approaching 300 boxes searched so far for just this one series. Crazy. Now, I'll give you a look at the books at the end when I compare all of today's finds to them to see if we have any of those upgrades and additions we've talked about. In the meantime, we're going to get right to the hunt. I have 100 rolls to crack open and look through, and hopefully, if we don't get something for the books, we get a good amount of wheat cents, maybe some varieties, maybe an Indian head cent, foreigns, you name it. We'll have to see. I'll be back as soon as I have my first find in the first box of this 2-box hunt. Roll number 8 of the hunt will get us our first wheat cent find and our first find overall. Just a common 1944 Philly, but we're off and running finally. Roll number 15, wheat cent number 2. And that's an oldie, but it's not one we need. A 1939 Philadelphia, we'll still take it. Good seeing one from the 30s. Roll 22 is not going to have a wheat cent, but it looks like it's going to have a dime. We'll take it. We'll make 9 cents from that. And what year is it? 2020 Denver for the board. Just grabbed roll 25 out of the box, and even though it's been a light box, we're going to have a wheat cent ender, and I think it's a 1951 San Francisco. Let's confirm it and see if it has any friends with it. That wheat cent ender for wheat cent number 3 is indeed a 1951 San Francisco. Roll 26. Our fourth wheat cent, reverse facing, got a little gunk on it. And this one is another 1944 Philly. Roll number 33 is going to give us our 5th wheat cent finally, and it's a popular year in this box. Another 1944, but this one, San Francisco minted. Roll number 34 is going to give us an oldie from the teens with an S mint mark. Unfortunately, it's a last year teens. 1919S, let me just make sure. Yeah, 1919S. Not one we need. I don't think it's nice enough to upgrade either. But anytime you can score a teens wheat cent with a mint mark in a box, you can't get mad at that. 1919S, best find of the box. That puts us at 6 wheat cents now through 34 rolls. Roll number 36, wheat cent number 7. A 1951 Denver this time. Roll number 38, wheat cent number 8 is a 57 Denver. Roll number 39 and the box is heating up. We now have 9 wheat cents, and I didn't think we'd get to 10, but we have a chance at it now, and that's a 1953 Denver. Roll number 40, another dime. We'll take it though. We like finding dimes in our penny rolls, just not pennies in our dime rolls. 2021 Denver this time. Roll number 43 is going to give us our 10th and 11th wheat cents. We have 2 in this roll. First roll with 2. We have one right in front. Wheat cent 10 is another 1944 Philly. And wheat cent number 11 is peeking out in the back, and I'm hoping it's older based on the reverse. And it's not, but it is a 44D this time, so we can double check it for that D over S, which it is not. We do have all 3 44s, 44P, D, and S, but not a lot of other finds in the early years. Roll number 48, wheat cent number 12, which makes a dozen, and that's a 1954 Philadelphia. Well, we finished that first penny box, and even though it started off slow, it got pretty hot. We have 12 wheat cents on the board, 2 pre-1940s, including a 1919S. A couple of dimes, we'll take those. one 1959, a couple of decent copper cents that I'll go ahead and segregate from my copper stack, a 61D, not the D over horizontal D, and a 64D, and one 69S, not the DDO. As far as copper is concerned, it was definitely good, 2 pounds, 9 ounces, so just over halfway to 5 pounds, which is what I really like when I do a 2-box hunt. We've got a second box to go. I'm gonna slide it over. Of course, as you know, as soon as I have a find in the second box, I'll bring you guys back in, and with 12 on the board, we want at least 8 to average 10 per box. Second roll of box number 2 is gonna give us our first wheat cent of the box and 13th overall. And that's a 1946 San Francisco, I believe. And it is, and of course there is an S over D over mint mark, but that's pretty slick and it doesn't show anything that tells me it's an RPM or an OMM. Either way, we'll take it, 1946S to kick us off for box number 2. Roll 54 of the hunt. Wheat cent number 14 facing us, a 1952 Denver. Roll number 62 is going to give us 2 more wheat cents for numbers 15 and 16 of the hunt. Wheat cent 15 is a 1956 Denver, and wheat cent number 16, I saw it peeking out, is another 1946, but this time Philadelphia. Roll number 71, our favorite friend, wheat cent 17, is a 1944 Philly again. Roll number 75 will give us our 18th wheat cent of the hunt, 2 away from the goal of 20, and hopefully we can achieve that. And that's another 1946 Philadelphia. Roll number 78, wheat cent number 19, the 7th of box number 2 is a 1945 Denver. Roll number 79, we've made it to 20 wheat cents, and we still have 21 rolls to go. It's another 1951 Denver. Roll number 88, wheat cent number 21 is another 1946 Philadelphia. Roll 89, wheat cent number 22 is another 1944 Philly. Well, we finished that second penny box, and it was a tale of 2 boxes. They both were good, but the first one started slow and finished great, and this one started great and finished slow. In total, though, we did find 22 wheat cents, 12 in box 1, 10 in box 2, and I'll take that, including a couple of oldies. Obviously, the 1919S is going to be the best find of the 2 boxes, and then, of course, a 1939 pre-40s wheat cent, we'll take that. Really nothing nice on the board here, so I don't think we're going to have any upgrades or any additions, of course, but maybe the 19S, we'll take a peek at that. We did score a couple of dimes. I've been seeing a lot more different denominations in my boxes lately. And like I said before, they probably need to recalibrate the scales at whatever center is wrapping up the coins. We ended up with 6 1959s, the same 2 nice copper cents and only 1 69S. No Canadians for the Canadian small cent albums. And that's not unlike my boxes, but typically I do get about 1 or 2 if I'm lucky in a 2-box hunt, and we got none. We did pretty good on copper, 4 pounds, 11 ounces. Missed the 5 pounds because the second box was a little light, but still near 5 pounds. And when we add in all the finds, it's probably around 5 pounds. Speaking of all the finds, let me go ahead now and compare all these to the book to see if we have any upgrades or additions. And I'll be back with a look at the books and some final thoughts on today's hunt in just a moment. We have finished comparing all of the finds from today's hunt to both albums. Of course, nothing to compare to the Canadian Small Cents book, so still stuck at 68 out of 115 slotted through now 102 boxes worth of finds. Unfortunately, nothing for this book. The 1919S that we have in the book is about the exact same, maybe slightly more detail on the one in the book, so didn't even bother upgrading that one because it wasn't an upgrade. Now, after 288 boxes searched, still stuck at 209 out of 234. And I don't know when the next wheat cent that we're going to find is going to be found, because unless we get lucky and score a first-year wheatback cent from 1909 and really Philadelphia, there's not a lot of easy ones to get, and it's getting tougher and tougher. I might have to visit Coinstars like I said in the previous video, but I keep striking out on those too because we need some steel cents. Either way, I had fun. They were a good couple of boxes with overall finds, just not any finds for the collection. If you guys enjoyed this 2-box hunt, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, Happy hunting, and thanks for watching.